Mental illness is a product of not understanding. Recognize me. A lot of times, people don't understand that what we deem mental illness is just maybe a heightened understanding, a heightened awareness. Maybe the person is using more percentage of his brain than the average person does. Therefore, you don't understand them because you're average. But that's not an attack on people like that. I wouldn't do that. I try not to word and use verbiage that way. But reality is maybe mental illness is not so much as mental. Maybe those people who we think are mentally ill are the way they are because they're frustrated with us. Due to knowledge. But also recognize this. Recognize that at some point in our lives, right, we have to come to terms with there are people around us who know a lot more than what we may know. And that might take them to a place where it blows their mind. And then they become the way they become then. So you think about all these things and you say to yourself, well, I have to be bothered with. It's about understanding. When you don't understand something, you don't know how to deal with it. When you understand something, you can deal with it. You see what I'm saying? You don't understand something, you become frustrated. You become irate because you're like, I don't understand why this is happening. What's this happening? That's happening. But the reality of it is that what you done found out about yourself, you see in others. But at the same token, due to knowledge. And I always say that because really look at what you feel is right, what is wrong, what is what matters to you. And then you'll find out why you don't understand a lot of things that goes on. Because you're selfish and you only believe in what your moral and principle code allows. But then you say, oh no, I cut people off because they ain't moving right. I'm going to move left and all this type stuff. But you say that to basically get out of accountability for understanding the people that you're dealing with. Because if you understand the people you're dealing with, you never get upset at them because they're only being them. Recognize that. But at the same time, it's like, I am who I am. Recognize me as always. There is no changing. There's only evolving. You take the things that you have, whether it be talents, whether it be understanding, whether it be anything that's pliable that you utilize in your life, and you magnify that to fit your purpose. That is what it's all about. If you're a manipulating motherfucker, you take and manipulate yourself legally to people to get what you need, job-wise or whatever like that. It's the same thing. It's no different. If you are treacherous or you whatever, you take those energies and you do the same thing. There is no excuse for this. You the knowledge, man, this shit on you. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. You live your life. So at the same token, as always, recognize me, man. You have to understand that at some point in your life, you have control over everything that's going on. But at the same token, you can lose control of that, and that's when your problems come. You have to always be on point for what's best for you. There is nothing that you can obtain if you're doing what's best for you. But when you start doing what's best for others, and when you start doing what other people do to a certain degree, to become just like everybody else. And that's the 77% that I talk about.